What's up, everybody? I am DJ Kazzeo, and welcome to Talkin All That Kazz. Now, what is Talkin All That Kazz? Real quick, breaking it down, before I even get to that, let me tell you this. You want to know anything, you want to connect with me on social media, go to this address right here, www.djkazzeo.com, alright? All my stuff's up there. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff is up there, okay? Now, for 27 years, over 27 years, I've been hosting a weekly radio show here at 90.9 FM KHTC in Salinas, California. Every one of the shows I've ever done that's in my library is now online. You can go to this address right here, mixcloud.com/DJ_Kazzeo to hear all the shows, all the music, all the interviews, everything. Okay? Now, speaking of interviews, maybe you don't have the time to go to Mixcloud and listen to the full shows, because there's thousands of hours of stuff to listen to. If that's the case, this is what Talkin All That Kazz is for. I've isolated all the interviews, taken the interview clips, put them in video form, and I'm posting them up here on YouTube for you guys to check out in a shorter time, alright? So you can just go, pick out whatever interview you want to check out, and here it is, okay? So, without further ado, let's see what I got in store for you this time around. Indeed, yours truly, Kazzeo, right here. Just a minute or two past 7 o'clock. This is 90.9 FM KHTC Radio Bilingüe here in Santa Cruz, Salinas, and Monterey. Also 104.1 FM if you're out there in San Benito County. Yours truly in the building with my very, very special guest right now, Cymarshall Law, joining us. What's happening, brother? Cymarshall Law, where are you? You there? Yo.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure we had all the connections right. Somebody turned off one of the essential buttons on the board, so.
Oh, good. Thanks for having me, Kazzeo.
Yeah, man. So, oh boy, we're getting a lot of static here. You there?
I'm here.
Okay, just making sure. So listen, man, the new album that's currently out right now. Obviously, the new album currently out right now. I'm repeating myself, but how do you say the name? I know it's SUI. Is that Sui?
Sui.
Sui.
Generous.
Okay. Explain to me the title of the album.
Generous means unique, and I thought of the title name. I actually started looking for synonyms of unique, and I wanted the album be called Unique, but I didn't want it to be called Unique because I wanted it to be unique, and I found Sui Generis, and I found it was a Latin term. And the reason I wanted the album to be called Sui Generis is because it is really unique. The makeup of the album is a person who was born in England, that being me, moved to New Jersey when I was young, and I have Jamaican parents, so that's my background. And then the producer is one of her parents is from Madagascar in Africa, and the other one is from Russia. So she lives in Russia now. She's a female producer, and I felt like the coming together was extremely unique. So I called the album Sui Generis.
So how old were you when you moved from England to New Jersey?
9.
9 years old. So, I mean, that had to be like a real culture shock, right?
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
You know, what was one of the things that was hardest to adapt to?
The hardest things to adapt to probably was the way I spoke. When I first moved from England to New Jersey, I had a hard English accent, and I would go into schools, and the boys really didn't care for my accent. Like they thought it was a big joke, me having an English accent. So I got into a lot of fights with a lot of boys who would make fun of my accent, and I wasn't having it. Like, I'm not the type you're just gonna make fun of. Right. And I had to calm myself down. then I would start to get a name as the new kid fighting everyone. and then there was the girls actually liked it.
Right.
So I was getting a lot of attention from the girls at that time, and the boys didn't like that either. So it was just it was very turbulent. And beyond like the boys trying to make fun, just even regular people, they just didn't understand my accent, and they always used to ask me to repeat myself. So that, and then, the food is a lot different, and yeah, those were the main things for a 9-year-old that I remember. The food and my accent being so strong that the girls liked it and the boys did not.
Well, so where does the musical inspiration come from?
I would have to say my two biggest musical influences are my father and my brother. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but my parents are Jamaican. Both of them were born in Kingston, Jamaica, and they both moved to England when they were young. And my dad built and owned a sound set in England. Do you know what a sound set is? Like
right.
When they have sound clashes?
Right.
Yeah, so my dad owned one of those, and they were a traveling sound set that used to go all around England, and a lot of the times he used to have the artists actually come to our house and like sleep on our couches when they would have a show that night. So that was like my first introduction to like artistry and performing. In the house, my dad would play a lot of reggae music. And can you shut that door, please? In my house, my dad would play a lot of reggae music. And then growing up, I wasn't the first MC in my house. My older brother, who's 7 years older than me, he was an MC before me, and he had a group called Ever Living Sound. And then as I came into my own around maybe 16 or 17, he pulled me into that group. So my older brother was an MC long before I was an MC, and he was he actually taught me how to rhyme. So I took what he taught me and just ran with it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
My older brother's name is Skit Slam, a.k.a. Black Belt Poems, and our group is called Ever Living Sound. Got you.
Well, I was listening to the album last night. 2 songs that really stood out to me were Duality and Integrity. And I'm thinking as I'm listening to them, I'm like, okay, so I got Demons of My Own Mind. I got that for, a few more weeks, and I can, move on to a couple of the other album cuts. And then come to find out today, you already have 2 albums ready to go for 2021. So you're just trying to bombard me with new music.
Oh, a bombardment might be an understatement. Because I'm definitely at a point in my life where I'm like, if I'm not going to go all out, I might as well just completely stop. So not only do I have 2 albums coming out, I might have 3 albums coming out because I have some stuff recorded that's just not done yet. But I have my solo album, my group album, and then beyond that, you're actually the first person I've told this, Kazzeo, like literally the first person I've told this, like literally.
Exclusive.
I have a song coming out every single week for 2021, besides the 2 albums. Like, on top of the album, I have 52 songs for every single week, brand new songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
and
I'm
these
hoping
are not songs that I have to make. They're already set and ready to come out.
I'm hoping I can get edits and clean versions of all of them, because we got to hit a new one. I'm gonna make like a little jingle, like the Cymarshall Song of the Week. And that'll be like, that's when we play the new one, man.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, I don't really curse that much, so probably 75% to 80 of them don't even have any like curse words in it.
leave it to me to radar in on the ones that do have. 'Cause, like I said, Duality and Integrity, those aren't the cleanest songs.
You know what? I can't even remember me cursing in those.
Oh, trust me. There was a little adult language in those.
Okay.
But
I have to go back and listen.
Nonetheless, tell me how you hooked up with this cat Mudblood, and tell me about the song "Demons of Our Mind."
Mudblood, like I said, she's a female producer from Russia, and then one day last August, I think it was maybe a day after my birthday. My birthday is August 29th, same day as Michael Jackson. So I think maybe it was like a day after my birthday, and I was like, matter of fact, I had just came out of a meditation, and I was meditating on meeting someone or meeting musical people that would help enhance my career. Then, like minutes after I came out of my meditation, she emailed me on. She actually direct messaged me on Instagram. Said that she had been a fan, and she had heard my music. You know, she's been listening to it for years. She got introduced to my music from a group called the Snow Goons out in Germany.
Right,
I had a song with them called Iceman. And, she really loved it. It's probably my biggest song in Germany, Iceman. But anyway, so she found that song and had been following me for a few years. And then she was looking to make an album with an artist or a few artists. And then when I checked out her beats, I kind of fell in love with them. So I offered for her and I to make an album together. She agreed, and then we just started working. So it was pretty organic, as far as organic as it can be on the internet.
Yeah, exactly, right. Hey, man,
Right.
Before I let you go and before we jump into the single Demons of Our Mind, tell me, or tell everybody the social media contacts, how people can, follow you and get up with you.
Sure. So the song is Demons of Our Memory.
Demons of Our Memory,
And-
my bad.
All good, Kazzeo. Everyone can get up with me. My Instagram, my Facebook, Twitter. I'm actually one of the most lucky people on the internet because my handle is the same on all platforms, and that handle is at Cymarshall Law, and that's spelled CYMARSHALLAW. So at Cymarshall Law. You can check out everything on my own website, hiphopintheflesh.com, and I'll have a lot more in store coming out.
And that's what's up right there, man. I really appreciate you taking the time to call tonight. We got to shout out Dan Shores for hooking this all up, making it happen. Dan's a good cat. I known that kid for a long time, man. So
yeah, shout out to Dan. I met Dan maybe like 15 years ago at a show I did at Binghamton University, where he used to go to college. It was with Last Emperor and Pumpkinhead, rest in peace.
Yeah, definitely. Pumpkinhead, that was another good kid, man. I knew him for a long time too. So yeah, man. Once again, like I said, thank you for taking the time to call in tonight. The album Sui, say it again, Sui Generate.
Sui Generis.
Sui Generate. See, I'm bad with like foreign languages.
Sui generous, like you're giving someone something. And just Sui Generis.
There you go. It's available now. I believe all streaming platforms, right?
Yep. Everywhere you look for it, you're gonna find it.
Perfect, man.
I'm also Law Sui Generis.
As well as your previous works, which there are many.
Yes, sir.
There are many. So we're gonna jump into it. Demons of Our Memory.
Yes, sir.
Make sure I'm saying it right. And I look forward, man. Once the new projects get going, you got to call back in. We got to talk some more, all right?
For sure, yo. Thanks for having me, Kazzeo. Have a good rest of your night. Peace, love, and positive energy. I'm Marshall Law, and I'm out.
Likewise, brother. Peace.
Peace.